So we got the indoor season underway down in Iowa City, and it's always a great opportunity to get some of the track athletes on the track. We've been training since September, and so for them to go that long without a competition, that's why they're here. They love to compete, and so get them an opportunity to get on the track and in the ring, on the runway, those types of things, just kind of get the rust shaken off. It's one of those things where, our jumpers are coming from short approach, so everything's kind of moved in a little bit. The throwers, they haven't been able to throw the weight throw all that much indoor practices, and so just a good chance to get them out there. Really, the message going in was just, come with a really good, positive mentality and effort. Championship caliber effort is what we talk about on a weekly basis. And so even though you might not be ready to perform at your best like we will in February for indoors or in May for outdoors, it's all about having consistency in your effort and your approach to what we're doing. And so that was on display this weekend, and was really pleased with what we saw. On the field event side, on the men's side, Keegan Treidel, Isaac Holtz, they opened up in the shot put, both over 57 feet. And so when you can do that, I think both of them opened up about a meter further than what they did last December. And then we had a freshman in the high jump, Owen Minchell, who set an actual personal best in the high jump from a short approach. And so when you can do that, that's fantastic. And so that's not something that typically always happens. And then on the track, we had a lot of off events this weekend, and so there was a 600, a 300, and so some different events, almost like time trial type feel. And our guys did great. We had 5 guys that put up top 5 times in school history in the 300, with Evan Long breaking the school record, which was set by Jim Turner back in the late 1980s. And so he's in a good spot there. On the women's side, the high jumpers had a great weekend off a short approach. I think we had 3 girls jump around 5'4", 5'5", right in there, which was really nice. And then on the track, Maddie McCullough, who last year when I talked about Maddie, her last name was Maddie Bell. She got married this summer, so when I'm talking about Maddie McCullough, it's Maddie Bell now this year, McCullough. But she broke a school record that was set by Chantel Twiggs in the early 90s, and Chantel was an All-American in the 200. And so for Maddie, she just beat it. She crushed it. She beat it by almost a half a second. So really pleased with where she is at it. And then Lindsay Schenkel came off cross-country season and stepped on the track and ran 1,000 for us there, another one of those off-event type of things. And she ran, I think, the 4th fastest time in school history. So a lot of really good performances across the board. I like where the mindset was at coming into the weekend. And we just get through the finals week this week and have our kids finish off the semester strong there, and then we head to winter break, and then our first competition when we get back is January 12th back down in Iowa City. Any questions about track?
What do you think about kind of that typical indoor schedule where you get that brief taste of competition around now, and you have at least that little bit before going full bore once the calendar turns over?
I think it's great. I mean, it can almost lull you into not even realizing your competition season is here if you wait all the way until January. And so especially when they go home for 3 or 4 weeks for winter break here, you want them knowing that when they get back, because then we don't stop. It's 6 weeks from when we get back to the conference championships, and that's not a whole lot of time. And so for them to get a taste of competition, get a chance to see some other schools that we saw, it was great. Illinois State was there, so getting a chance to see another conference opponent is really beneficial, because it's going to keep them kind of on edge and let them know when they get back it's really time to get going. And so we got to trust that they get the work done, because we bring them back a week early is all, and so they have about 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks on their own at home. And so we trust that they're going to put in the work and keep moving forward from where we've had, which we have had a great fall block of training, probably one of the best fall training blocks I've seen in my 11 years being here. And so I'm really excited to see kind of how that pans out as we head into the competition season. All right, go Panthers.